Well, Alistair, what a historic day for the United Kingdom. And what is so striking in this moment is the juxtaposition between the mood and tone of what we're seeing in London, that proclamation ceremony, the cheers on the streets for King Charles III, singing God Save the King. And here in the town of Windsor, still very much reeling from the shock of the events of Thursday night, still hugely emotional and struggling actually with the emotion of what happened here. I can see people still in tears around me. You can see there are hundreds of people that are laying floral tributes. There were actually signs erected this morning explaining to members of the public that the flowers that were laid here yesterday, the thousands of bouquets, had to be moved away inside Windsor Castle to St George's Chapel, and all of the notes and cards and letters that had been left have been collected and they will be given to the royal family to read through. When I was speaking to castle staff this morning, they said they had to clear the flowers because they were expecting so many thousands of people to come here today. They simply would not have had the rooms. These flowers will be moved away every day. But we're showing you this incredible shot now of the long walk which leads from the gates of Windsor Castle for 2.6 miles into the Windsor estate, which, as we know, was so loved by Her Majesty. She loved these green fields and this green estate. She'd often been seen walking her corgis here or driving around in her Land Rover. And there are so many people who have just made the decision to walk along the long walk, the whole 2.6 miles, to reflect, I suppose, on the past 2-3 days and what has been a remarkable time in the British royal family, and what a sign of our monarchy, the nature of our monarchy, that King Charles III has been officially proclaimed as king in that accession council this morning, only 2 days on, and people here are still grieving. But it does show that the circle continues and the monarchy does go on. And I think it's safe to say from the reactions here from King Charles III's speech last night, they really truly believe that the monarchy is in safe hands. I did spend a few hours speaking to people here today. Let's have a little listen to what they said.
We just owe everything to her. Her loyalty from start to finish was just incredible. And she is the rock of our country.
It's such a great loss. Grace, I can see that you're really emotional here. Why do you think this is affecting us all so much?
Because I think she's one of the greatest monarchs in the UK and the world. And I just think she's a really nice lady. And I really wanted to meet her. I never did.
I know. She's Elizabeth the Great, for sure.
And I feel like I was the queen in my school play when I did it. And I really wish she wouldn't die.
Well, Alistair, you can hear the visceral emotion there, and if you're listening on the radio, you'll be able to hear it as well. There is so many mourners here where the emotions are still so raw. It is, of course, a Saturday. For many people, it's the first time they've been able to get away from work and come here to pay their respects. As you may have heard there, many inspired by the words of King Charles III last night. They wanted to come and lay floral tributes to Her Majesty, and we will continue to see those sort of scenes today.